when you having sex work done on you, like, and honestly, sex work doesn't even have to be the whole intention, like the whole ritualistic thing doesn't have to be the intention for it to be a form of sex work. Actually, the intention makes it sex work. If you're having sex with a person and this is the most intimate way that you can connect with a human fucking being, and your intention is to take something from them or to latch them onto you or to get something, your intentions is coming from the bottom of the barrel, basically. It's not coming from love. It's not coming from the whole intention of love making. You have other intentions for love making. So therefore it is not love making, it is sex work. You are working through your sex. You are trying to get a certain outcome through sex, through somebody else's body. You know what I mean? So it's like, when I really think about it, and it's like, bro, like, the intent, like, it's sick as fuck. Number one, it's sick. It's sick. Like, why not just say you're obsessed? Why not just say you are just obsessed? Like, that's okay to say as well. It's okay to be obsessed. But, like, you don't gotta go to the depths of literally using somebody to get what you want from them, to make them your slave. You know, that's basically what people do when they do sex work. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, and like when you are unaware of it, it's not good. You gotta pay attention to how, like, bro, it's not good when you don't know what's going on because you're a fucking puppet. You're now prey because you don't know that you're the target. You don't know that you're the one on the fucking dinner plate finna get eaten in 3 minutes. You know? You don't know that your soul is being cracked in the face. Your soul is being hurt. You know? So it's like, you don't know. And it's like, damn. But honestly, like, now that I'm out of illusion, it's easier for me to realize that I was under the influence of sex work. You know? Now that I've already experienced it, but it's like, bro, it was clear as day, bro. Like, and I felt it in my soul. I already knew in my soul, like, but I just want people to be educated out here. Please do not be giving your body to, not even your body, giving yourself, period, to anybody you seem, you know what I'm saying, who seems motherfucking anything. Like, so if they seem cool, they seem good, they seem trustworthy, okay, let them be that. But just be aware of your temple, be aware of what your body is telling you, be aware of the things that you feel when you're doing something, or when you feel, like, just be aware of how you feel. Be in tune with your feelings, be in tune with yourself. Make sure you're listening to your inner self, because your outer self just low-key just wants to fucking live its life. It wants to be the flesh. That's all it wants to do. So it's gonna be the flesh. Let the flesh be the flesh. But You lead with the soul. You know what I'm saying? And sex is okay. It's more than okay. It is. But for fun, don't have sex for fun. If you want to have sex for fun, do it by yourself. Like, don't have sex for fun, because fun leads to other stuff. And we don't want no STDs. We don't want no spiritual warfare. We don't want no attachments to nobody. We don't want none of that. We don't want no dimming of our light. We don't want none of that. We want to keep that where it's at. Because all that's going to do when you, especially with the intentions of people, like with people with the lower intentions, people with lower intentions have lower spirits attached to them. They are of lower frequencies. They operate of lower frequencies. So when you mend yourself with this thing, imagine how that affects you, how that affects how you even perform, how you think, how you look, how you smell, that affects all of that. Just one fucking act. And it's so fucking intimate. It's so intimate. You gotta understand the power of sex. You gotta understand the power of your vagina or your penis, bro. Because it is nothing to fucking play with out here in these streets. Speaking from somebody who done went to the motherfucking depths. Just because I wanted to make somebody feel good. Or I wanted to feel good. And didn't even end up feeling good. Ended up feeling like shit. All because I wanted to give somebody something. Just to prove myself. And that's where I fucked myself. That's why I ended up too many fucks in. Because how can you fuck yourself? Just to prove to somebody that you love them, that you care about them. Nobody should ever make you feel like that. Like you have to give some of yourself just to show that. You shouldn't have to perform this in any type of way. It should just be in this space. I love you. I'll care for you. You know this. In this space that we created with each other. There should never be any, oh yeah, you gotta prove this to me. I ain't proving myself to no motherfucking body. I don't expect nobody to prove themselves to me. But it's like, bro, and this is the fact that this wasn't that long ago. This was 7 months ago. Okay, I was a whole... Yes? Oh yeah. But the only reason I felt like, I feel like I was so easily like influenced because of my lack of trust in myself. You know, I already knew that this wasn't way before. Honestly, after we had sex, well, before we had sex, I didn't know that. I didn't feel that way. I didn't feel any type of negative way. But after, you know, I started to realize things. I started to see things, and after you connect with somebody in that way, they really start to show who they truly are, bro. Like they really start to show who they truly are. So trust that shit. Do not deny how somebody is fucking acting and try to reason with yourself. And no, bro, that's who they are, bro. So it's like, nah. But I already knew that it was in for me. I already knew that it was distracting me. I already knew that I was not grounded in this. I already knew that this wasn't benefiting me, you know, but I felt bad. I felt like I was a bad person because I already connected with somebody and we already had those type of relations. So it's like, bro, what kind of person would I be for me to do this and then leave and da-da-da. All of this is going through my mind. And mind you, I ignore it for months. And I allow myself to constantly be in something that I do not want to be in. All because I decided to be spontaneous. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's cool, but it's like, bro, you don't have to continue to carry this. Just, this is not for you. Evidently, you know this. You feel this. But because I didn't want to be the person to hurt somebody. I didn't want to be the person to have to break it to somebody. I didn't want to be the person to, you know what I'm saying? And nevertheless, I really did love this person. I really did want them to know that. So I gave myself, I continued to. And in a way, I guess that is a form of sex work as well, because it's like, knowing but you're doing something that you know you don't want to do because it's so weird, bro. I don't know. Moral of the story, just be conscious. Like, if I could tell anybody going through a toxic situation and it's a situation where you're sexually involved and you're sexually kind of entangled in somebody, you know, in that way, in that order, I would tell them to really pay attention to the person. You know what I'm saying? And pay attention to what they're exuding. Pay attention to what's rubbing off on you. Pay attention to how this person is making your body feel. Pay attention to how this person is making you and your soul feel. Pay attention to everything. And if you hear that voice in your mind while you're in that state, you need to stop. You need to stop it. Because if you continue in that state, in a sexual state, knowing that you are not grounded in this, you are hurting yourself. And you are giving that person power, and they are gaining off of you. They're feeding off of that energy, that weak energy. They are feeding off of that, and it's powering them up, making them stronger energetically, you know. And that's why they do it, because that's the only way, that's the most powerful way that you can really, that's the only way that you can get somebody like this, like wrapped around your fingers, by fucking them, bro. Not even fucking, like, people have tactics, my nigga. Like, people have tactics. So it's like, some people fucking like rough dogs, bro. I don't know, bro. Whatever the fuck. But know the tactics, know the games. Put yourself on game and take the game in from the experience. And it's not all about sex. It's not all about pleasure. It's not all about feeling something or busting a nut. It's not all about gaining something from somebody or somebody making you feel good, making somebody feel good. That shit, it's not all about that. At the end of the day, it's all about intention. It's all about love. If you're having sex with somebody and there is no intention, there is nothing but what the fuck is in that space. You need to figure that. You really need to really study what the fuck you're doing. But gotta go.